Hoi, hoi, hoi. I'm Eshkalar, the world's greatest Canadian wizard, and today I'm going to do episode 14 in an ongoing series called Your Fighting Arts is Wrong. What are my credentials? Well, I trained Miss Piggy. You ever watch her go through a wall or a block of reporters? Then you'll know. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to the fighting arts. And today, this is the most important episode of any fighting arts blog that you'll ever see. I urge you all to listen to this and to take the lesson from it, the takeaway from it, seriously. You ready? This is about the martial art, the fighting art really, the sport, depending on how you look at it, that every single person should study. Every single person in the world should study this form. It's called Judo. And there's a reason for Judo being more important than every other fighting art, than every other martial art, which is the general's purview. Fighting arts are the soldier's purview. It's an obvious distinction that nobody ever bothered to look at, except me, because I'm your friend Eshkalar. I'm a super genius or some kind of thing, see? So I see things that aren't there. Sometimes they're authentic. Sometimes, oh well. But in this case, I want to talk to you about Judo today. And I don't care about the technique of Judo. I don't care about the passages of Judo, the way that force is transmitted in Judo. And I don't care about the fact that every judoka also learns punches and kicks. Yeah. Because as I pointed out in Your Ali is Wrong, you need a ground game too. So, and ground people need a standing game. Sorry, I had to continue the rest of that. So, if you're a boxer, you need to study wrestling or some form of ground game. And if you're a wrestler, you should study boxing or some form of upright punch trading game. It's a thing. But Judo is the thing that you should train. Before anyone takes up a fist to try to defend themselves or to try to hurt somebody else, for whatever reason, you pick up a fighting art. You should study Judo first. Your YMCA will probably have a Judo course. Some guy, in sweats, teaches you a few basic Judo things. And this is all you're going to need, because this is why Judo is so critically important to every single individual on Earth. You better listen to this, because if you don't, you're wrong. Eshkalar is right, and your worldview is totally skewed, because that isn't how you see it, right? Yeah. So you better straighten up. Unlike me. And listen to this bit of wisdom that will cover you through your entire life. Judo is the only fighting art that everyone should study, and there's a specific reason why, because the first thing that Judo teaches you is how to fall. That's right. How to fall on the ground without hurting yourself. Do you know how many people die from falls? Thousands, tens of thousands, die from the simplest fall. Did you know that? Talk to your fighting arts friends that have done fighting on the street. We hope there aren't many of those, and those few don't do it anymore. But talk to them and tell them, what happens if the back of your head hits the curb on the way down? Well, you die, or you wake up paralyzed. Those are your two choices. So yeah, falling is the only thing that you need to take away from any exercise program, from any physical development program. The only thing that was important to you first was preserving your damn life. And Judo is the only art that teaches you a life-preserving technique. Yeah. Yeah. It ain't the double wing, one-legged spinning kick. It ain't. Heck, I can do that with levitation. I just spin around endlessly until I get tired. Or hit some. Ow! Oh, I cracked ankles bad doing that on brick walls. Because I thought I was Superman. I'm not. I'm Eshkalar. And even Superman isn't Superman. Look at this series. You will see deep wisdom in it. That you won't get from Joe Rogan. That's right. Or any of your other trainers, because they just ape the motions and mouth the words. They don't understand the concepts behind their fighting art, like with Judo. What Judo teaches, and what every single person in the world should learn, is how to fall without hurting yourself. Right there, you have given everyone a life lesson that is a worthy one. Better than anything else they ever learned, because no matter how smart, no matter how fast, no matter how strong, if you take that bad fall to the back of your head, you're dead. And if you're a judoka, you're already turning in the air so you can absorb the force of that fall on other things than your crucial cranium. This is important stuff. Your head is a very, very important instrument, especially in the fighting arts. You know why? Because it's your best damn attack form. Whack! Hit somebody in the chin like that if he's giving you trouble. Ha ha! Don't tell them I said so. So remember, your judo is wrong because you think it's a fighting art. It's not. It's a life lesson. And if you don't study judo, you don't know the first thing about fighting arts, because the first thing about fighting arts is that every fight goes to the ground. And if you don't know how to go to the ground without hurting yourself, you're a fool. And that's my job. Stop taking my chops. This is Eshkalar.